Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing a video about how you can make the most skill XP in every single skill. So we're going to start off with the easiest probably is mining. For mining, the door mine is going to be mainly where you're going to get your mining XP. Well, actually, the only place you're going to get your mining XP. And what I would recommend doing is either you can do commissions or you can go to this area right here where it's just the gray terracotta and you get 60, almost 70 mining XP per each block you break. I would recommend leveling up. Only mining speed, and the efficient miner. I'd say around mining 25 and like efficient miner 25 would be good enough just to get some mining XP. You could also use a pick and nimbus, which is what I always use. Durability pickaxe, I've heard it be called. And this is really the main way that you get your mining XP. I would say make sure you mine the gray wool. Go to this spot. This is the best spot. Or there's one up there by the lava area, and you can mine right here. But I think the spot over there is better technically. But you know, that's it for mining, and let's get into combat. I would say combat is the most versatile skill really, because every single thing in this game pretty much level combat, and you'll kind of just get it as you progress. But if you just want to level up a couple of combat levels or something, you know, you're a little bit low in combat, you can either grind ghosts down here, which you need a soul whip for, which is kind of expensive to do, because you need to buy a soul whip, you need to have Necron armor and stuff. If you don't have Necron armor, you just have like Shadow Assassin and the Limit Dagger, then you can do Revenants. I would recommend, if you can't do Revenant tier 5, just do tier 4s. And you can get, I think it's like almost like 500 to 700k at combat XP an hour, depending on how fast you do it. With my setup, I get around 1,000,000 XP an hour with tier 4 revs, and you can get a lot more with tier 5 revs. Also, something else that you can do, to do with dungeons actually, is most dungeons, they just kind of give you combat XP, kind of just, it just happens like that. But you can do F6 frag runs, which basically you just blood rush, and then you kill the golems in F6, they each give 5,000 combat XP, meaning I think you get around 25,000 a run, which is crazy, because you can do like 50 runs an hour, and you can just add up all that math and stuff, so it's around 1,000,000 combat XP an hour. And I would honestly say you don't really need to level up combat if you like past 40 really, then you kind of just get it in the game as you go. You get the combat 40 in the game as you go, and then once you want to level it up more, you can level it up more. Okay, so now let's get on to foraging. Alright guys, just want to let you guys know, around making this video, around 100 subs, and I want to get that number up. So if you like these kind of videos about guides how to do different things in Skyblock, then I think you'll enjoy my videos. So that's about it, and let's get back in the video. So foraging is the worst skill, non-objectively, because everyone thinks that. You can either, you get a tree cap and you mine this wood in the hub, or you go to the foraging islands or the park, whatever it's called, and you can also, you need a tree capacitor, otherwise you're gonna literally die. But yeah, it really, honestly, don't really do foraging past, I say get to level 25, and that's all you need to do, really. And yeah, so let's get on to the next skill. Alright, so the next skill we're gonna be looking at is farming. For this, you're gonna need to build, I would say 3 layers of sugarcane to make it an infinite farm. And my island isn't that big, so I think I have to make 3. If you have a max island size, I think you'll have to make 2. But then you have to get a mathematical hoe blueprints, and then you have to get the right hoe. Let me try to find it. Right here is my my sugarcane hoe. And then you have to, I would honestly, I would really recommend getting rancher boots and have them set up to the right speed. And then you can I would recommend the best way to farm cane really is to, you go like this. Oh, that is not the right tool. Is you go like this, and you can do 2 layers at a time. So yeah, it makes really good farming XP. Make sure you get the right speed on your boots. I don't have the right speed there. You can use a rabbit pet, which is what you can use. I mean, it's like 30% faster. It's max level. Just get a rare one. Pumpkin is also decent XP, but sure, cane makes more money, and I think it's about the same actually. So yeah. Alright, so the next skill is fishing. This one's kind of not really controversial, but some people like fishing, some people really hate it. I would recommend either a good fishing spot would be over here, or if you need more fishing speed, you can go over to the park, which is where you would forage, and there's a little thing over on the side. I'm pointing out right now with my cursor, but you can order rain. As you can see, this lobby is already raining, so you can just spend that 5,000 coins a minute. For terrain, you get better fishing speed, and you can get more squids. The best time to really fish is either during spooky events, or during the fishing mayor, which I think is actually on right now. Yes, as you can see, Marina's on. She does the fishing festival and the 50% fishing XP boosts on public islands. So you fish during fishing festivals, spooky events, and if you want to just fish normally and just during, if you, I would honestly not recommend fishing unless it's one of those two events, because otherwise you're not gonna make that much XP. You can do something called barn fishing, which I think I made a video on actually. But I would really just recommend fishing during spooky and fishing festivals. Alright, so the next skill we have is actually something you can do on your island. It's just basically a skill that doesn't really matter anymore. And it's kind of pointless to get, but it's just free skill average, so who really cares. So what I did is I placed 64, actually I don't think it's 64, but you place 64 brewing tables, you get 64, there's no another word, you get awkward potions, and then you get 64, cane, enchanted cane. So you go to /BC, and as you can see, cane is like 50k per, I think. Oh wow, it's kind of expensive now. Not really that expensive, but it's like 50k right now per each one. So if I were to buy a stack, buy instantly, it's about 4 mil stack, and that can get you. For me, it got me from level 0 to 25 on one stack. So honestly, for alchemy, you can also level up sheep pets, but I don't really like doing that. But you can level up sheep pets, and you can make more money. But really, it's just kind of like a money pit, to be honest. It's kind of just one of those things in the game that you have to do, but no one really like wants to do it, you know. But you don't have to like this right away. This isn't like your first skill that you level. Alright, so next skill is enchanting. Enchanting used to be really boring, and you had to like go to your enchantment table, and you had to like enchant a bunch of books, and you throw them on the ground. But they revamped it, not recently. It was kind of a long time ago. And now there's something known as the experiment table, which you need to do because you can make. I made 50 mil one time because I got some really lucky book drop that I forgot to clip because I was excited. But you can look up different videos on this table because you splash your one Titanic, and then you do the mini game here, and then you just do the super pairs. You get to level 60. I'd say if you do like 2 every day, you can probably get to level 60 in like 2 months. I mean, not even 2 months, like a month. It gives you crazy XP, like I'll show you. Mine, I've been doing this for about 3 months, and I actually can't even see how much overflow I have. Well, I can't actually see how much overflow I have, but I already have it 60, so, which is pretty crazy from just doing it for like not even. I don't think it took me a month to get 50. It took me like the same amount of time to get 50 as 60. So, but yes, I would really recommend doing this. It makes you money. Although it might seem like it's more of a long-term investment, but you have to do it because you'll make your money back with one drop. You'll make all the money that you're ever going to spend on it in one drop. So yeah, I think that's this video for today. If you enjoyed, you can hit the subscribe button. If you didn't enjoy, well, I guess that's not good.